Have you ever looked at a complex dataset with countless features and wondered how you could possibly make sense of its underlying structure? It can feel like trying to understand an entire library by just reading the titles on the spines. T-distributed stochastic neighbor embedding, often called t-SNE, uses Gaussian distributions for high-dimensional similarity, primarily because they are exceptionally good at modeling local relationships between data points. This focus on local structure is crucial for preserving the meaningful connections within complex datasets when we need to reduce their dimensions for visualization. The core reason behind this choice lies in the challenges of high-dimensional data, often referred to as the curse of dimensionality. In very high dimensions, the concept of distance can become misleading. All points tend to appear equidistant, making it incredibly difficult to discern true neighbors from non-neighbors. Gaussian distributions, centered on each data point, provide an elegant solution. They concentrate their probability mass around a specific point, effectively focusing on its immediate neighborhood. The variance of this Gaussian is not fixed but adaptively determined by a parameter called perplexity, which reflects the effective number of neighbors each point has. This adaptive nature ensures that in dense regions, points have smaller variances and thus smaller, tighter neighborhoods, while in sparser regions, they have larger variances to encompass a sufficient number of neighbors. This method creates a probabilistic measure of similarity that is much more robust than simple Euclidean distance in high dimensions. So, how does t-SNE put these Gaussian similarities to work? For every data point, t-SNE constructs a high-dimensional probability distribution based on how likely other points are to be its neighbors, with closer points receiving higher probabilities. The algorithm then seeks to create a low-dimensional map of these points, typically in 2 or 3 dimensions, where the same neighbor probabilities are maintained. However, in the low-dimensional space, it switches to a student's t-distribution instead of a Gaussian. This change is key for allowing distant points to be further apart in the low-dimensional embedding without suffering from the crowding problem, where many points collapse into a single spot. For users, understanding this means that adjusting the perplexity directly influences the local neighborhood size, thereby shaping the resulting visualization and how clusters are formed. The true ingenuity of t-SNE lies in its transformation of raw distances into these conditional probabilities of one point being a neighbor of another. This approach allows t-SNE to prioritize and preserve the intricate local structure of the data, rather than being misled by distorted global distances that often become uninformative in high dimensions. By ensuring a symmetric relationship, where the probability of point A being a neighbor of point B is consistent with point B being a neighbor of point A, t-SNE builds a robust and coherent similarity framework. Ultimately, by strategically employing Gaussian distributions to define similarity in high dimensions, t-SNE skillfully navigates the inherent difficulties of working with complex data. This powerful technique enables us to unveil hidden local patterns and visualize the nuanced relationships within our datasets that would otherwise remain obscured. It provides a clearer, more interpretable window into the high-dimensional world of our information.